do too.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Ladies and gents, please welcome, I believe, all the way from the mainland.
All the way from sunny Essex,
Sunny Essex.
which is currently 36 degrees, so I'm glad I'm here.
Ladies and gents, please welcome Phil.
Thank you
Not
very much.
Bill.
I'd like to do a couple of songs from my album, which is available now. And this one's for all you fellas out there of a certain age. It's called, like me actually, called Midlife Crisis Blues. Well, I'm driving in to work on a Saturday night, thinking what I'd rather be doing with my life. There's a gig going down, 2 stops down a line. A lovely little lady says she wants to be mine. Well, that sounds fine, but I don't feel inclined. Got a midlife crisis going on in my mind. I'm driving into work in a brand new car. I sometimes wonder, have I driven too far? Too old to be young and too young to be old. Maybe over the hill, if the truth be told. Got the soft top down, but there's snow on a roof. Got a midlife crisis recreating my youth. I'm driving home from work on a Sunday morning. I'm knackered and I'm sleepy, been dragging on for long. How many more years on a rotten night shift? Telling myself there must be more than this. What with all the wrinkles and the salt and pepper hair, I got a midlife crisis, I'm going nowhere. Hell yeah! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. 5 and 20 years ago I felt much the same, but my life flashed by like a high-speed train. I was gonna do this, I was gonna do that, and I was looking forward, but now I'm looking back. Well, I've often been accused of not moving on, of living in the past. They couldn't be more wrong. I'm telling you, this is no swan song. In spite of the age, and I'm still going strong. There may be different gravy on the same old plate. I got a midlife crisis, but it's never too late. A midlife crisis, but it's never too late. A midlife crisis, but it's never too late. Thank you very much. Right, here's a question for you. Whose nan made the best bread pudding? No? Anyone got an answer to that? The answer is my nan made the best bread pudding. Unfortunately, when she passed away, the recipe died with her. What could I do but write a song about it? It's got a chorus and I'm sure you'll pick it up along the way. Simply called Nan's Bread Pudding. Long summer days many years ago, we'd go and see me nan down in Leytonstone. And in the terrace house down Woolwood Road was a fine old palace she called home. I think about a place and it all comes back. The cellar and the sideboard bric-a-brac. What I remember most of all, the smell of bread pudding floating down the hall. We'll never get bread pudding like that again. Nan's special recipe from way back when. She learned it as a girl down the old East End. I haven't had a chunk since I don't know when. Never get a pudding like that ever again. Well, Nan's back garden was a fine playground, a world of wonders that was safe and sound. Climbing up the cherry tree, grazing me knee. Well, Nan was always here with the Germally, collecting up snail shells great and small, feeding stray cats over garden walls, banging on the door of the outside loo. Hurry up, sis, I need a number 2. We'll never get bread pudding like that again. Nan's special recipe from way back when. She learned it as a girl down the old East End. I haven't had a chunk since I've done a whip. Never get a pudding like that ever again. Well, Nana call us in when it's time for tea. Lucky numbers jocks, tin corn beef, carbolic soap on the butler seat. So wash your hands before you eat and drink. A chunk of bread pudding and a TV show. Sit and wait for Dad to take us home. Half a crown for Nan when it's time to go. Plus some more bread pudding for your journey home. We'll never get bread pudding like that again. Nan's special recipe from way back when. She learned it as a girl down the old East End. I haven't had a chunk since I've done a whip. Never get a pudding like that ever again. Well, Nan passed away many years ago, but even now I miss her so. She's making bread pudding up in heaven above, and we'll all be there soon enough. So when it's time for me to go, she'll be standing there waiting with that bloody carbolic soap, insisting that I wash my German vans. There's no bread pudding for your filthy hands. I'm gonna have bread pudding like that again. And special recipe from way back when. She learned it as a girl down the old East End. One day I'll have another chunk, but until then, we'll never get a pudding like that ever again. No, we'll never get bread pudding like that again. And special recipe from way back when. She learned it as a girl down the old East End. I haven't had a chunk since I've done a whip. Never get a pudding like that. No, we'll never get a pudding like that. I said we'll never get a pudding like that ever again. Never again. Never again. Oh, thanks, Nan. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gents, please put it together for Phil.
Thank you very much indeed.